Hello and welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Today we're going to play a game from our 1967 Impossible Dream replay. It's from the 1967 Red Sox featuring them. As Carl Yastrzemski goes for his Triple Crown, which he got in 1967. And the Red Sox here currently are 17-19. This is a game from May 26th of 1967. They'll be playing the Baltimore Orioles, who are currently 18-16. We are playing every game of this season for every team, so that's why we're only up to May 26th, but I think that's pretty good. We almost got 2 complete months of the season done. Carl Yastrzemski is right up there in the running, and after this game, we'll compare his stats to the league leaders and see where everybody sits for the Red Sox and see where they fit in the standings about 2 months into the season. So, all right. So they'll be playing the Baltimore Orioles here at, I believe, Memorial Stadium. And it's going to be Dave McNally on the hill for the Birds. He's currently 3-3 on the season, 7-7 in the actual season. 4.89 earned run average, 46 innings pitched, 46 hits allowed. 33 strikeouts and 20 walks. And again, we're playing every game of the season, not just the Red Sox. So that is what he's done so far against the whole league, including the Red Sox. So, all right. So for the Red Sox, leading off and batting first will be Reggie Smith in center field, followed by Mike Andrews, the second baseman. Carl Yastrzemski, the left fielder, will hit third, followed by the boomer George Scott, batting cleanup, playing first. Don Detmer is the right fielder, hitting fifth. Rico Petrocelli, the shortstop, will bat sixth. Joe Foy is your third baseman, hitting seventh, followed by Mike Ryan behind the plate. And Billy Rohr is on the hill, batting ninth. So the defense for the Orioles behind McNally is going to be Bowens, Blair, and Robinson left to right. Blair has well above average range in center, so he'll have to make up for the average range of Bowens and the below average range of Frank Robinson. Let's see here. Arm-wise, Robinson in right has average arm. Blair slightly above average in center, and Bowens slightly below average in left. The infield is much better with, well, overall anyway, at least at third base. So left to right from third to first is going to be the Gold Glover, the vacuum cleaner Brooks Robinson with a 5 range, as good as you can get there, and a low error rating. Aparicio, Johnson, and Powell round out the rest of the infield. Aparicio and Powell with below average range at short and first, and Davy Johnson at second with average range of 3. Behind the plate, Larry Haney has above average range and average pass ball rating, and has I believe that's a -2 there from what I can see. So above average arm. McNally on the hill has very poor range and 10 error rating out of 20. So not that great there. So all right. So without further ado, let's get this game underway. So stepping into the box is Reggie Smith. He's hitting 250 on the season on the replay, with 4 homers and 16 runs batted in, has stolen 4 bases and scored 21 runs. So now he looks in for the sign from Haney. Haney flashes a signal. Now he kicks and delivers. And looks like we're going to have a split check here. And that is going to be a base hit to right by Reggie Smith. So the Red Sox get the lead runner on. Mike Andrews up to the base now, and he's going to be called upon to sacrifice. He has a extremely good bunting range rating with a 5, as good as you can get. So he squares around. And that's going to be a successful sacrifice bunt. So that'll move Smith into scoring position with 1 down. The Carl Yastrzemski, I keep wanting to say the rookie because we're also playing the 1961 rookie season. So he's doing much better, as you can see in this replay. He's hitting Yastrzemski comes in hitting .342 with 12 homers and 38 runs batted in, amongst the lead leaders in all three of those categories in just 31 games. So Yastrzemski ready to grip and rip. Red Sox looking to get on the board. Smith gets his lead. Now he looks back at the runner, looks in for the sign, looks back again, kicks and delivers. And Yastrzemski will strike out swinging for out number 2. So 2 down now. So it'll be up to the boomer George Scott if the Red Sox are to continue this inning. Scott having a very good season so far, hitting .313, 10 points above his season average of .303 with 3 homers, 18 runs batted in 36 games. So now he looks in for the sign, looks at the runner. Here's a delivery. A possible error on a ground ball. And that looks like it's going to be a base hit. And that will score Smith from second, as they were 2 down. He was off with contact. And we'll see if there's an error here. No error. So George Scott puts the Red Sox on the board with an RBI single. The Red Sox lead 1-0. Now Dodd Detmer, he's only played in 5 games, hitting just .154, .227 for the actual season. Still looking for his first homer and RBI. Now he looks in for the sign. Powell holding on Scott at first. Here's a delivery to Detmer. We have a range play. We have another split chance here, and that's going to be an 11. That's going to be a double. Let's see if they're going to send Scott home. Yeah, as what's his name there? Bowens cannot get to it. And let's see what we have. Lead runner advances. That will score Scott all the way from first, as he was off on contact. And on the play, at the plate, Detmer will advance to third. So an RBI double for Don Detmer gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead. So the Red Sox striking first here. Let's see if Petrocelli can keep it going. Rico comes in hitting .232 with 4 homers, 18 runs batted in. Now he looks in for the sign, looks at the runner at third. Here's a delivery. And we have a Memorial Stadium check here. And that's going to be a ground ball to third, and that will do it for the Red Sox. But the Red Sox get on the board first, and it's 2-0 after 1/2 of the inning. As we have a little bit of lag going on here. There we go. All right, so Billy Rowe on the hill, staked to a 2-0 lead. He's been struggling so far. Although he does have 3 wins, 1 more than in the actual season. His ERA is 1 run above that, with a 6.10 earned run average. In 31 innings, he's allowed 35 hits, 17 walks, and 12 strikeouts, so he has been wild. So, all right. So, the batting order for the hometown Orioles is going to be Luis Aparicio, hitting .234. Coming in, Davey Johnson will bat second and play second. Aparicio is playing short. Paul Blair is your center fielder, hitting third, followed by Frank Robinson, the right fielder. Brooks Robinson is your third baseman, hitting fifth, followed by Boog Powell at first. I believe Boog Powell, 1970, I think he was the MVP, not this season. We also playing a 1970 replay using National Pastime 3 baseball. So check that out on the Delphi forums under Skeetersoft NP3. HGG's 1970 replay. Alrighty. So batting sixth, like I said, Boog Powell, the first baseman. Batting seventh is Sam Bowens in left, followed by Larry Haney behind the plate batting 8th, and Dave McNally on the hill batting 9th. The Red Sox defense behind Roar is going to be Yastrzemski, Smith, and Detmer in the outfield. Yastrzemski with excellent range with a 5. Smith above average in center, and Detmer average in right. Detmer is error-free in right, and Yastrzemski and Smith both excellent, very low error ratings in the outfield. The infield, left to right, is Foy, Petrocelli, Andrews, and Scott. Scott and Petrocelli above average ranges at first and short, respectively. Andrews average at second, and Foy with almost no range at third. Foy also very error prone at third. So Yastrzemski Petrocelli hopefully make up for some of that lack of range from Foy. The rest, pretty good error ratings there. Behind the plate, Ryan is average range with above average pass ball rating, but is fairly error prone with a 15 rating. And Roar on the hill has above average range, but very error prone on the hill. So a mixed bag for the Red Sox. Some excellent and some very poor. So Aparicio steps to the plate. As you said, he's hitting .234 with 2 homers and 13 runs batted in 137 at-bats. So Roar looks in for the sign from Ryan. Ryan flashes the sign. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a fly ball to Yastrzemski in left. He'll make the play for out number 1. So 1 up and 1 down for the Orioles. Davey Johnson up there now. He's had a great start to the season, hitting .304 with 3 homers, 11 runs batted in. Only .247 on the actual season. Here's the pitch by Roar. And that's going to be a ground ball to short for out number 2. That'll bring up Paul Blair, the center fielder. He's hitting .266, I think it says. .266, 2 homers, 11 runs batted in. Pitch to Blair. See if we can have a 1-2-3 inning. No adjustments to lefties or righties on Roar's card. 6-4. It's going to be a fly ball to center. Smith will make the catch. And the Orioles go in order in the first. So after 1 full, it's a Red Sox 2 and the O's nothing. It'll be bottom 30 order. Foy, Ryan, and Roar up for the Red Sox. Foy does have a good bat. Comes in hitting .318 with 3 homers, 15 runs batted in. Now he looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch to Foy. And we're going to have another Memorial Stadium check for a 1. And that is going to be a double. So Foy with a leadoff double. Red Sox once again threatening to add to that 2-0 lead. Mike Ryan up to the plate now. Comes in hitting .262 with 3 runs batted in. Foy gets his leadoff second. Now he looks in for the sign, looks back at the runner. Here's a delivery. Memorial Stadium check. And that's going to be a ground ball to second. It should get the runner over. And it will. So Roar with a chance to add to the 2-0 Red Sox lead. Roar does not have a hit yet in 7. Well, actually, this is his first at bat, it looks like, too. So he has not lasted long enough to even get at bats. On what it looks like here. So here's the pitch to Roar. Oh, and that was right in the wheelhouse, thankful. But Roar has no power, so let's see what it is off his card. And that's going to be a fly out to center. And we'll see if he's got enough to score here. failed, sacrifice fly roll. So, actually, no, it's not a failed sac. Yeah, it is, because he's got a 0. Does Roar. At least I think it is. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's not. Because base running rating is 3, and it's only rolled a 2, so that will be deep enough. Score the run. So 3-0 now, Red Sox. I read that wrong. All right, so Roar able to add to the Red Sox lead. Now 3-0. Reggie Smith, top of the order up now. He singled and came around the score. Here's the pitch. And he'll strike out looking. And that will do it for the Red Sox. But they add 1, and it's 3-0 after 1.5. Heart of the order, Robinson, and Powell. Sounds like a law firm there. Frank Robinson comes in hitting 287, sorry. 5 homers and 11 runs batted in 35 games. Here's the pitch to Frank. And he strikes out swinging. Trying to get the Orioles on the board there with that swing. So Roar strikes him out for his first strikeout of the game. Brooks Robinson up now. He's off to a fast start, hitting .336. 8 homers, 29 runs batted in, showing some early power. Here's the pitch by Roar. And this could be extra bases. It's a deep fly ball. Going back. And Smith will make the catch on the warning track for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down. Brooks just missed that one. Boog Powell up there now. He's been struggling on the season so far, hitting just .205 with 2 homers, 10 runs batted in. And this will have to go off the batter's card here. And that is going to be a pop out to second. So another 1-2-3 inning for Roar, and it's 3-0 Red Sox after 2. Red Sox looking to get 1 game within 500 here with a win today. So McNally back on the hill. It'll be Andrews, Yastrzemski, and Scott. All right, McNally looks in for the sign. Yes, the pitch to Andrews. And we could have an error check here. And that is going to be an error as Aparicio boots it. And Andrews will reach. So leadoff runner on for the Red Sox. So Yastrzemski up there now. He struck out his first time. And it looks like Andrews is going to try to steal here. And he's going to be safe. So Andrews swipes the bag. Caught McNally and Haney off guard there. So runner in scoring position now for Yastrzemski. Here's the pitch. And once again, Yastrzemski goes down swinging. Strikes out for out number 1. So Scott came through last time. Let's see with an RBI single. Let's see if he can come through again today. Andrews gets his lead. Now he looks in for the sign. Looks back at the runner. Here's the delivery. And very careful with Scott there. And he'll walk on 4 pitches. So runners on first and second with 1 down. So Detmer with a chance here to get another RBI. He had an RBI double his first time up. Runners get their leads. Now he looks in for the sign. Looks at the runners. Here's the delivery. And that is going to be a base hit. And that will score Andrews from second. Scott will hold at second. The Red Sox add to the lead now 4-0. Second RBI for Detmer. Petrocelli with a chance here. First and second, 1 down. Here's the pitch. And Gatwin gets away from him and hits Petrocelli. That will load the bases for Joe Foy. Had a double and a run scored his first time up. See what he can do here as Haney goes out to talk to McNally on the hill. Goes back behind the plate. Sets the sign. Looks at the runner. She has a delivery. And he strikes out swinging. Looking to get a granny there. But no good there. He comes up empty. That'll bring up Mike Ryan. Looking for his first hit of the day. Red Sox looking to blow it wide open here with a hit. Here's the pitch to Andrews. Sorry, to Ryan. And that's going to be ball 4. Good eye by Ryan, and that will walk in a run. As Scott comes in to score, and it's now 5-0 Red Sox. So Roar with the Red Sox lead here, as there is stirring in the Orioles' pen. Here's the pitch. Oh, that would have been a walk to a righty, but Roar is a lefty. So 4-4, and that is going to be a base hit. And that looks like it's going to score 2. The Red Sox now with a commanding 7-0 lead as Roar, everybody's hitting today, even the pitcher. Roar with 3 RBIs on the day now. So, all right, let's see what we got going here. We'll be right back here and see if we need to bring in a reliever here, which I think we will. Doesn't want to pause for us, so we'll just keep it going. And we'll see if we can find our relievers for the Orioles. Let's see here. No, don't see it here. Looking for our trying to find our oh, there we go. Oh, you got it now. I'm clicking on it. Doesn't want to bring it up now. Bear with us for a second here. Oh, there it is. All right. Can't seem to get our baseball reference up here. Let's take a look and see while we're waiting here for that to come up. Oh yeah, I think it was just Mo Drabowski pitched in the actual game. So he is a closer though, so we're gonna bring in somebody else here. So let's see who would be a good long man here. Let's see. Let's have the computer pick one. Let's see who they come up with. Eddie Fisher? I guess he's as good as anybody, so Eddie Fisher will come in. Alright, so Eddie Fisher comes in as McNally just did not have it. Lasted just 2 2/3 innings, allowing 7 runs, responsible for both runners on base here. And I do not think there was an error. No, yes, the Orioles did commit an error, so not all these runs are going to be earned unless it... Actually, I think the error was in the other inning, so I think they may be all earned. Possibly. But we'll see. We'll find out at the close of this inning. So, Eddie Fisher comes in there hitting 386. With a 386 earned run average, 0-1 record, 21 innings pitched, 16 hits allowed, 4 walks, 9 strikeouts. See if he can put an end to the fire here for the Red Sox are having. So put out the fire. So Smith 1 for 2 with a run scored. And, almost a pass ball there, not quite. As Haney's able to keep in front of him, keep the runners where they are. And, it's going to be a ball. So Reggie Smith with a good eye there. Here's the next pitch. And that'll be a pop out to short, I believe. So we need to make an adjustment here. I think that's correct there. I think maybe one of these. Let's see where this error was. I really wish this would do it for you, as this is kind of a pain to have to go through it here. Oops. We got a pop out here. Alright, let's check and see here. So McAndrews was safe on the error. So that happened right at the beginning of the... Andrews, sorry. So I think just his run is going to be unearned. Yeah, he did score, okay. Yep, that would just be his run that was unearned. Because I think it was a... Yeah, it was a ground ball, safe on the air. Alright, we're just going to keep it there. Hopefully that's correct. Again, the game should do it for you. But it doesn't. Okay, here we go. So we're back out on the hill now with a commanding 7-0 lead as Orioles bottom of the third here. It'll be bottom third, Bowens, Haney, and Fisher. Bowens hitting .067 on the season in just 15 at-bats. So still looking for his stroke. And he will not find it as he'll strike out swinging for out number 1. So Larry Haney, the catcher, up there now. Hitting just .205 so far with 4 runs batted in. Also looking for his stroke. And that is going to be the first hit. So Haney's on with a single to center. And the first hit for the Orioles. Alright, so Eddie Fisher up there now. They're down by quite a bit, so he is just going to stay in there. And he will... he's not going to sacrifice. They're down by 7. Yeah, I guess they will take him out. Pinch hit. They need runs. So he just faces the one batter there. He goes one batter. Yeah, just one batter. So he has a short day. Alright, so let's see who the Orioles are going to bring in for a pinch hitter as soon as we load it up here. Alright. It was Dillman was a pinch hitter in the game. No, it wasn't Dillman, sorry. Schneider, that's right. Schneider was a pinch hitter. But Rohr is a lefty, so we're not going to bring in him. So we shall bring in... we'll bring in Kurt Blefary. No, he's a lefty too. First righty with it's halfway decent is going to be Mickey No, he only had 10 games, so we'll bring in Etchebarren. Etchebarren will come in the pinch hit. So Fisher's day is done. So Andy Etchebarren comes in, hitting just 182 so far with a home run, 7 runs batted in. It's going to be a hit and run here as Haney gets his lead off first. Haney, a catcher, not much speed. And it's going to be a line into the third. And the runner is doubled up, so that's the... Oops, our microphone fell. That is the risk of getting a hit and run there, getting the runner started. It's pretty easy to double up. So Foy will catch it over to first. I think it was the third. Yep. So very alert play by Foy there to get the runner. And let's see here. It's still too early to bring Drabowski in yet. We shall bring in... We'll bring in Dillman. So Dillman is a starter / reliever, so he could go quite a bit. So he's definitely going to be in there for a little bit. So he will have to hit at least once probably. So Bill Dillman in there now. 394 earned run average, 2-1 record, 1 save, 32 innings pitched, 36 hits allowed, 8 walks, 15 strikeouts. So he'll face Andrews to start it off here in the Red Sox fourth. Here's the pitch. So Red Sox have scored in every inning so far. So that's going to be a ground ball to short. Aparicio with it over to Powell for out number 1. Yastrzemski up there now. Yastrzemski yet to join in on the Red Sox hit parade today. So far struck out twice. Definitely happy to see McNally out of there. Is Yastrzemski. Here's the pitch by Dillman. And it's a foul ball. Next pitch. And that's going to be a double for Yastrzemski to center. So Yastrzemski joins the hit parade, and he is now in scoring position with 1 down. So Scott up there now, he's 1 for 1 with a walk and an RBI. He has scored twice. Yastrzemski gets the lead. Dillman looks in for the sign, looks at the runner. Here's the delivery. And that's going to be a fly ball to left. Yastrzemski will stay put. So Detmer with a chance now. He'll need to get on base here to keep the inning going. So Detmer is 2 for 2 though, with a double and 2 runs batted in. He's also scored a run. Here's the pitch. And he'll take a ball. But now he'll fly out to center to end the inning. So the Red Sox finally do not score for the first time. And it remains 7-0 as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Top of the order, Aparicio, Johnson, and Blair up against Roar. He's allowed just 1 hit so far. Facing the minimum, looks like, yep. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a base hit, so Aparicio will get on base to lead off the Orioles' 4th inning. Davey Johnson 0 for 1 as Scott holds on Aparicio at first. Here's the pitch. Possible error here, 5-1. And that is going to be a boot by Scott. And it'll put runners on first and second. So the Orioles get something going here for the first time today. Paul Blair with a chance to get the Orioles on the board here. Roar looks in for the sign, looks at the runners. Here's the delivery. And player takes one inside. That was close. Was able to get out of the way. Here's the next pitch. And that is going to be a ground ball. Can they turn 2? They cannot. And they'll and Petrocelli will get to short out at first as the runners advance. So 2 runners in scoring position now for Frank Robinson. Struck out his first time. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be a double. So Frank Robinson puts the Orioles on the board with a 2-run double. And here come the Orioles, 7-2 now. Brooks Robinson up there now, 0 for 1 as Frank gets his lead out second. Roy looks back at him. Here's the delivery. And he takes the ball. Thought he had strike 3 there. And that's going to be a liner to second. And Robinson's just able to get up under the flip by Andrews. To Petrocelli covering. So 2 down now for Boog Powell. See if he can keep the Orioles inning going here. And that's going to be a wild pitch by Roar. Oops, I don't think it registered that. I just want to give it a second. Yep. All right. So a wild pitch by Roar. And Robinson will reach third now. Powell with another chance here for 3. And that will be a fly out to center to end the inning. But the Orioles score 2 on the RBI double by Frank Robinson. Let's see here. I think one of them, there was an error there. Yep. So one of the runs is an error, unearned. So 7-2 now as we head to the 5th inning. Red Sox will send Petrocelli, Foy, and Ryan. Petrocelli 0 for 1 with a run scored as Dillman will enter his 2nd inning of work. And gets a strikeout. So 1 down now. Joe Foy up there now, 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. And that's going to be a range play. And he's not going to get to it. Actually, not a range play. It is a split chance here, and it's going to be a double for Foy. Oh, I'm sorry. No double for Foy as the range comes after it. That's right. So Bowens is able to get to that one. And shoestring catch there to rob Foy of extra bases. So 2 down now. Orioles looking to have their first 1-2-3 inning today against the Red Sox. So Ryan up there now looking to prevent that. He's walked and had a bases loaded walk to score a run. And he takes a ball. And that will do it. It's a ground out to first. So the first Red Sox are retired in order for the first time today, and it's 7-2 halfway through. So Roar with still plenty of gas in the tank as he'll face the bottom third, Bowens, Haney, and Dillman. Bowen struck out his first time up. And he takes the strike. And now he'll get a base hit. So first runner is on. And he's not going to steal down by 5, so we're going to ignore that. So Larry Haney up there now. He singled his first time up as Bowens gets his lead. It's going to be a ground ball to second. This could be 2. Over to second from 1. Turn throw not in time. They do get the lead runner, though. So 1 down now for Dillman. Let's see what Dillman's hitting 200, so 161 hitter. He's not a bad hitter. And Orioles need to get some innings out of him. He's pitched well so far. So we're going to keep him in the game. As Haney gets his lead, here's the pitch. And he takes a strike. And now he'll fly out to Yaz for out number 2. So up to Aparicio to keep the inning going here. 1 for 2 with a run scored. Possible error on a throw here. 2-4. Nope. And he'll make the catch. Yastrzemski to end the inning. So the Orioles threaten but do not score, and it remains a 5-run Red Sox lead as we head to the 6th. Roar back out there. Dillman back out there. Roar will hit from himself here, as he's pitching well so far. And he strikes out looking for out number 1. Reggie Smith, 1 for 3 with a run scored. Takes a strike. And then flies to right. So 2 up and 2 down in the Red Sox 6th. Mike Andrews, hitless on the day, but does have a run scored. As he reaches on a fielder's choice. 3-3. And that'll be a fly ball to right. So the Red Sox once again go in order. So Dillman has shut the Red Sox down so far, as the Orioles slowly trying to climb back in. This is 7-2 now. So Davey Johnson will lead it off. He's 0 for 2 with a run scored. Pitch by Roar. Takes a ball. And he'll fly to Yastrzemski for out number 1. Paul Blair up now. Hitless on the day. And he'll fly out to right for out number 2. Frank Robinson put the Orioles on the board with an RBI double. A 2-run double, I should say. Here's the pitch to Johnson. And we have a Memorial Stadium check here, 4-5. And that could be a home run here. And it is. No doubter there for Robinson, as he hits that one way out of there. And it's now a 7-3 Red Sox lead. So Orioles chipping away here. Still plenty of time left. It's only the bottom of the 6th. Brooke Robinson now, hitless on the day. See what he can do here. And he takes a ball. Roar thought he had him. And he'll fly out for out number 3. But the Orioles do get another run by another run RBI for Frank Robinson with a solo homer. And it's now a 7-3 game as we head to the top of the 7th. So Yastrzemski to lead it off. He got a double his last time up. See what he can do here. And he takes the ball. And he will ground out to first as Powell takes the bag himself for out number 1. Dillman now pitching 3 1/3 innings. Has not allowed an earned run yet. So he shut the door on the Red Sox scoring. So Scott up there now. Here's the pitch. And he'll strike out swing. Trying to get that run back with 1 swing. So Detmer up there now. He's 2 for 3 on the day. 2 runs batted in. And another 1-2-3 inning for Detmer and the Orioles, and shutting the door on the Red Sox. 3 straight 1-2-3 innings. So it's just a 4-run Red Sox lead. Well, as we head to the bottom, home half of the 7th inning stretch time here. Take me out to the ball game as Roar finishes the warm-up tosses, and it's likely to be his last inning. So Powell lead it off, hitless on the day. And he will fly out to center for as Smith handles it for out number 1. Bowen's up there now, 1 for 2. Ooh, and this could be bad, and that is going to be a double. So 1-out double is there some stirring in the Red Sox pen. So Haney, he's got a hit on the day, 1 for 2, as Bowens gets his lead. Pinky Higgins comes out and talks to Roar, pats him on the back. Goes back to the dugout. Here's the pitch. Oh, and that's going to be an error on Foy. So Foy's defense comes back to hurt him here. Oops, sorry, error. And it does keep it in the infield, though. So that'll put runners at the corners with 1 down. Red Sox will play back and try to score 2 here. And Durham will be lifted for a pinch hitter. Sorry, Dillman will be lifted for a pinch hitter. And yeah. All right, so Kurt Martin's going to come in and pinch hit. He said just 1 at bat on the season, does have a run scored in 2 games. 200 hitter with 2 homers, 9 runs batted in. So runners at the corners, Red Sox playing back for 2. Here's the pitch by Roar. Uh-oh. Memorial Stadium check 6-6. Oh, this is going to be a rare play. Stormfront passes through. Is this game being played outside? Yes, it is. And that will end the game there. So, wow. So the Red Sox luck out as the Orioles were starting to come back there. But the game is called. Because Memorial Stadium is an outdoor stadium. If it was a dome, it would have continued, but it is not. And the Red Sox, with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th, and the Orioles threatening, mercifully have the game finished by a, well, not really a rain out, but because it does count because it's more than halfway through here. So it is a legal game. And the Red Sox will win this one by a score of 7-3, much to the dismay of the Orioles, who wanted to keep playing this game. But the umpires decided to call it after, we'll say, a couple hours of rain delay here. So let's see here. The game is rained out right here. And it's official. There it is. Rare play. I think that's the first one we've had today where, in this season. Well, maybe even an inside pitch. I've had a couple delays, but I don't think I've had a rained out. But it's official. All right, we did have Yastrzemski back here, but it did not come out on our screen. But all right, so let's take a look here. Let's open up the box score here. Look at the stats. So, all right, so Billy Rohr will get the win as he pitches 5 2/3 innings. Six hits allowed, 3 runs, 2 of them earned, 2 strikeouts, 1 home run to Robinson. ERA now 5.45. Dave McNally will get the last 3 and 4 now. Lasted just 2 2/3 innings, allowed 6 hits, 7 runs, 6 of them earned, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, and hit a batter. Eddie Fisher pitches a third of an inning, and Bill Dillman goes 4 strong innings, keeping the Orioles in it as they were starting to come back, but rain delay ends the game. Just 1 hit allowed, striking out 3. So he was definitely the best pitcher today for either team. All right, let's look at the box score. Reggie Smith 1 for 4 with a run scored. Mike Andrews was 0 for 3 with a run scored. Yastrzemski was 1 for 4 with a double. George Scott 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored and an RBI. Also walked once. And I think the player of the game is going to be Don Detmer, 2 for 4 with a run scored, 2 runs batted in, and a double, slightly edging out Scott for the player of the game. Petrocelli 0 for 2 with a run scored. Foy 1 for 3 with a run scored and a double. Mike Ryan 0 for 2 with a RBI. And actually, we may give this one to, I think we'll still give it to Detmer, the hitting star, but Billy Rohr is probably going to be the all-around player of the game because he was 1 for 2 with 3 runs batted in and did get the victory. So yeah, I think we're gonna give it to Billy Rohr. Yeah, we'll give it to Billy Rohr for the MVP of the game. Not many chances he's going to get for MVP, so we'll give it to him now. Sacrifice fly he had and an RBI 2-run single. So for the Orioles, Aparicio was 1 for 3 with a run scored. Davey Johnson was 0 for 3 with a run scored. Paul Blair 0 for 3. Frank Robinson was the hitting star for the Orioles. Had all 3 RBIs for the Orioles. A couple of hits, including a double and a home run. Brooks Robinson 0 for 3, as was Boog Powell. Sam Bowens 2 for 3 with a double. Larry Haney 1 for 3. And those are all the hits for the Orioles. So the Orioles were on a comeback there in the bottom of the 7th with 1 out and runners on the corners. Down by 4. But a rainout causes the game to end. It is an official game. So the Red Sox will win there. And that rain definitely spared the Red Sox bullpen. Not as bad as the 61 bullpen, but not the greatest either. So, all right, so let's save it here. So we will save it, and then we will show you Yastrzemski's some stats for the 1967 season, as we have some extra time now that the game ended a little early. Still under an hour, so we'll spend another 5 minutes or so showing you the stats for the season so far in the standings. After just about 2 months of play here on May 26th of 1967, as we'll wait till this HTML thing comes up, and we'll save it and then show you the stats. So I'll have a sip of coffee in the meantime. So, all right. Just bear with us just a few moments more. So the Red Sox are about where probably about where they were at this time of the season. They're about, not sure exactly what place they're in, but Yastrzemski is definitely having a great season. Definitely an MVP caliber season so far, which we'll show you those stats in a few seconds here. So let's see. So now this means he's hitting 339. Yeah, 339 through today's game. I know Killebrew is pretty up there too as far as home runs and RBIs, so like he was in the actual season. All right. It's an older laptop, that's why it takes a little time to load up here and save, but should be back with us momentarily here as we wait for this to load up here. Come on. There we go. All right, so let's save it. This is what we got to do to save every game. Well, this box scores at least for every game. So it's 0526 And it's 7. So 3, 7. And we'll put a 7 in parentheses here. And we'll put rain next to it. So no Dome Stadium, so they were not in the Astrodome, so which I think was the only Dome Stadium at the time. Could be wrong on that one, but I think it was. Save. Alright, and I'll save that later, but alright, let's take a look. Let's close this up here. And we'll open up the Alright, so let's take a look. Stats, league stats here. Alright, so league stats batting. This isn't going to fit probably, but I will fit it in when we get to it. So 1967. And let me shrink this down. There we go. There we go. Alright, so this is the team batting here. And it doesn't look like I can sort it, so let's see if I can figure this out. If I'm in a long distance here, let me bring the TV a little closer. So we have a monitor for the laptop. Okay, so the Red Sox are hitting 267, which is pretty high up there. Only one I see that's higher is Pittsburgh, 271. St. Louis is also 267, where they would play in the World Series. But yeah, they're the highest in the American League. 271 for Pittsburgh in the National League. Let's see who else is in the American League that's close to them. Everybody else is... Wow. There's really nobody that's close to them in the American League. Baltimore is only 237. Chicago's 243. Cleveland is 238. Detroit is hitting 242 as a team. Kansas City just 225. Yankees are just hitting 218 as a team. Wow. Washington is 234. So yeah, Red Sox pretty much alone by themselves at 267. Home runs, 36 home runs. That definitely leads the... Well, San Francisco's got 39 nationally, but it leads the American League. As Minnesota has 30, is the second closest team there. So if you want to stop it, take a look there. But that's where the Red Sox sit after 37 games. All right, so let's go. All right, we'll take a look at the pitching there, I guess. Oops, that's not what we wanted. There we go. League leaders pitching. And we'll just go AL here. Oh, actually, yeah, we can look at this. Why not? Oh, these are individuals. Yeah, that's not what I really wanted, but let's see here. Oh, stats right here. That's right. Team, league. So league. Oh, I took team there. Okay, team pitching. Let's just do team pitching. Oops. We lost it here. I apologize here. All right. Oh, that's not what we wanted either. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Not again, not the easiest thing to sort here. Team. Actually, I think we did team here. Team pitching. No, that's not what we wanted. Ugh. I can't remember what I did. All right, let's try it again. All right, let's see here. So league leaders. What's the league leaders? Might have been league leaders. Anyway, I'm just going to do this. Yeah, we'll just go by this, I guess. And again, we'll do the same thing for the batting for this, just to show you. So Kelso leads with games pitching there. Games started. Burnett and Chance. Complete games. Yeah, probably not very interesting yet, but we'll just go to the, we'll go right to the batting. So we'll see where Yastrzemski sits, because that's pretty much probably what most people want to see. So stats, league, batting. There we go. Okay. Oh, no, that's what we did for the. That's what we did originally. So pitching, it's doing it differently for some reason. All right, so let's try it one more time here. We'll find it eventually. Player, let's go player there. Player batting. All right, that's better. I think we got it now. I think it's calculating it now. This might take a little while to do. Yeah, so we'll just take a look at Yastrzemski and see how he's doing, and then call it a ball game. If it would ever load. So wait for our hand to turn into a cursor or an arrow. There we go. All right, I think that loaded it now. It did something. Ah, there we go. All right, so let's take a look here. Can't see it all here, but we'll try to get it in as best as we can here. All right, so it looks like we got American League and National League here, so we'll sort it. This you can sort, though, but unfortunately you can't sort it to eligible, but we'll find Yastrzemski here. So we'll go to home runs, sort it by home runs. This should find it. So as you can see, Yastrzemski's right here with 12 home runs. Killebrew's just slightly ahead of him with 13, but he's right up there. We'll take a look at the RBI totals here, if I can find it. RBIs. So Yastrzemski right up there, just one behind Killebrew there. RBIs, Yastrzemski is the leader in RBIs with 38 runs batted in. And American League here. Looks like it's Al Kaline with 33. So he's got 5 RBI lead there. So that's good. And then average. Let's see if we can figure this out here. I think he said he was like 330 something. There he is. So let's see if there are any eligible people that are higher than him. Yeah, it looks like Bill Freehan from Detroit is 341. And he's eligible. And we have Tommy McGraw. He's eligible. It looks like he's 354. Well, Williams doesn't have enough games, so I think it's Tommy McGraw is going to be our... Yep, because those are all National League guys. Yeah, Whitey Ford doesn't count. He's only got through 8 at-bats. Oh, no, that's Pittsburgh, Philadelphia. A lot of National League guys with high averages. Looks like Dick Allen might be leading the league with 388 average. Wow. Yeah, that's got to be it. Because that's 500 now we're up to. So Dick Allen looks like he leads the National League with 388 average. I think Jim Wynn leads it in home runs. But 388 average for Dick Allen for Philadelphia. Right behind him is Manny Mota for Pittsburgh. But he's only got 22 games, 55 at-bats, so he probably doesn't have enough at-bats yet. So Bob Aspromani's pretty high. He's 373 for Houston. Pete Rose is up there too. 373 also. So Aspromani and Rose both with 373 average. Clanch, no, he doesn't have enough. Matty Allou's pretty high there too. He's got 29 games, probably 125 bats. He's probably got enough at 368. So a lot of National League guys with like 360s, 370s, and again 388 for Dick Allen. And home runs. Again, it's Killebrew leads both leagues with 13, and Jim Wynn's tied with him too. So there, so Jim Wynn's he's got a 321 average, so he's got a chance at the Triple Crown too. Let's see where he sits for RBI wise. Yeah, Jim Wynn's second with 35 after Yastrzemski, so he leads the National League with 35. So Jim Wynn is definitely a Triple Crown possible contender, although he's got a lot of people ahead of him batting average wise so far. But again, only 2 months into the season. So runs scored just for the heck of it. Let's see what we got here. Dick Allen leads with 35, 29. Yastrzemski, Wynn 28, and Yastrzemski with 28. So far, I guess the players in both leagues are Killebrew and Yastrzemski in the American League, and Dick Allen and Jim Wynn in the National League. And I guess we'll take a look at the pitching there. Might as well. Just for you pitching guys. So that's it. So let's look at Yastrzemski there one more time. So 118 at-bats, 40 hits, 38 runs batted in, 28 runs, 7 doubles, 1 triple, 12 home runs, 20 walks, 11 strikeouts, 1 stolen base, hit by a pitch once, 439 OBP. Let's look at OBP, see who's the highest OBP. Well, that's another one. So let's find one. Let's see. So it looks like Dick Allen's leading in on-base percentage for both leagues, 462. And for the American League, it's Yastrzemski with 439. So there you go. All right, and let's see if we can find. Let's see if we can find this. I don't know why we're not. The pitching one is so hard to find. Player. So player pitching. Let's look at that. There you go. And 67. So this is going to take a little bit to load up, just like the batting one did. It's a little faster, it looks like. So we'll just take a look quickly at the individual pitching. We won't do the team pitching. We'll just do the individual pitching just to see if there's anything that sticks out here. I don't think the Red Sox are going to have anybody, but let's see if there's anybody in either league that sticks out pitching-wise, and then we will call it a video after that. Here we go. All right, we'll bring it over. And again, I apologize. You might not have been able to see all those averages I was saying because it might have been out of the window. But I think you could hear what I was saying, hopefully. All right, so let's take a look in wins here and see who's got the most wins. Wow. So it looks like Dean Chance from Minnesota is got 8 wins. I think you can see that. Let's see if I can bring the... Yeah, he's 8-2. So it looks like the best pitcher probably is going to be Dean Chance. I don't see an ERA there, though. It's probably after this, but I can't get it to... Let's see here. Here we go. So Dean Chance, 296 earned on average, 8-2. This is Gaylord Perry. Whoops. 221 with 7-3 record. And then there's another guy from San Francisco. That's Juan Marichal, of course. Actually, Juan Marichal may be better, a little bit, slightly better than Perry. He's got one less win, but he's got oh my goodness, he's only got a 1 point. That's right. He did have a really low earned average. I remember that. For a while, it was below 1. So Juan Marichal, I think, is definitely your early candidate for Cy Young in the National League with a 1.07 earned average, 6-3. Actually, who's this? So California, George Burnett. Yeah, it's George Burnett with a 1.93, 6-2. The next one is Bob Veal, but his ERA is 4.02. So, somebody's 6-1 here. Who's 6-1? Mike McCormick for San Francisco. San Francisco is doing excellently. He's got 3 pitchers there, so they got to be in first place. He's 6-1, Mike McCormick. So a lot of Cy Young candidates for San Francisco there, and Dean Chance for basically Minnesota, and George Burnett. So Burnett and Chance leading the early Cy Young candidates for the American League. Jim Bunning, as usual, doing well. That's him right there, I think. 5-3. Sorry, any Red Sox guys? I don't think so. So the best Red Sox guy is Jim Lonborg here. Just right here. He is 4-2 with a 3.75 earned average. So, all right. So actually, we got to look at the standings. That's one thing we got to do. So standings. There we go. So definitely got to look at the standings. All right. So this will be the final one, I promise you. All right. So San Francisco, as we said, 27-11 with a 5-game lead over Pittsburgh, who is 21-15. Philadelphia also 21-15. Los Angeles 22-16. So all 3 of those teams 5 games behind the Giants. Atlanta, St. Louis, which was the World Series champions, 6.5 games behind. Atlanta was 6 games. So they're definitely within striking range here. Again, only 2 months into the season, so 35 games for St. Louis. So they played a couple games less than everybody, too. So American League, Detroit, 3.5 games ahead of Chicago White Sox. So 24-12 for Detroit, 667. Chicago White Sox second, 20-15, 3.5. Cleveland 20-16, 4 games. California 4 games, 22-18. Baltimore, the Red Sox all the way down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6th place. Just 18-19, 6.5, but still only 6.5 games out, so very tight. Up to the Red Sox anyway there. Then you kind of drop off a little bit after that. Yankees almost in the cellar there. But yeah, Red Sox 6.5 games behind, so they want to be the impossible dream. They got some work to do, but definitely I'm sure that'll tighten up there. But a lot of teams to jump over. But yeah, San Francisco definitely a surprise there, 27-11. So they're going to be hard to beat, I think. St. Louis has got their work cut out for them. But again, still early on. So thank you for joining me. Present Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. Finally, we got a 1967 inside pitch replay. So take care and God bless, and we'll see you in the next 1967 replay as Carl Yastrzemski goes for his Triple Crown, and the Red Sox go for their pennant and hopefully World Series appearance and victory. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye now.